You're coming out here to Southern California. Which quarterback do you think you're going to see? What do you think for the Chargers? What do you think?
Well, I've had this injury before.
Yes, I bet.
And it's obviously it's not a fun one to have, especially as a thrower. But it could be a little tender. But I know this, and Justin's the type of kid that's going to want to play, and we fully expect him to play. And it's just a credit to him, to get himself in position to do that and get his health right. And so that's what we've got to go in and expect that he's going to play. And obviously, Chase is a very capable backup. I've worked with Chase in my past in Kansas City and Philadelphia, and he's a very capable backup that can come in and win a game for him as well. So, that's our plan. Coming in, we got to expect for Justin to play, and we got to get ready for him because he can beat you through the air. He can beat you with his legs, and he's got some talented weapons around him. But the other thing too is he's got a tremendous defense, and that's one of the things that he does well is he relies on that defense to make stops and create more turnovers for the offense.
Well, if there's anybody at all on your defense, right, that thinks, well, he can't do it with that injury, right? He can't make the throws with that injury. How about that sequence, I'm sure you saw it on Thursday night, where he turns down running for the first down? Because I imagine he doesn't want to get hit. He doesn't want to slide. He doesn't want to go down on the ground himself, right? He just dirts the ball. And then that 40-yard frozen rope was ridiculous, Doug. That was unbelievable that he did that.
It just goes to show you the type of kid he is, and,
right,
and how bad he wants to win, and he's a competitor, and that's why we expect him to play just because of that right there, and he's young, and I mean he's the leader of that team, and nobody wants to miss a game, and especially him.
All right, and then where you're going next, so you know where I'm going next.
Yes, I do.
What's going to go through your head? I imagine we won't be talking again, certainly before Week 4, your visit back to Philadelphia. What do you think your reception is going to be when you walk in that building, Doug Pederson?
Well, I'd hope I get booed. That'd make me feel welcome. And get booed a little bit, feel right back at home.
Okay.
Get that out of the way early. But no, honestly, I think it'll be a great reception. Coming back there, I'm looking forward to that one. Obviously, we got a game in between, but it's a place where we won a championship and the first one in Eagles history. So means a lot. It's a special time and special place, obviously, for that. And looking forward to going back up there and then hopefully I get a little mixed reaction.
Yeah, and I know it's not your team, and you do have, as you mentioned, another game beforehand. But I do want to ask you what Jalen Hurts looks like. I imagine you did see some of that on Monday night, part of that doubleheader, nationally televised, and what he has turned into there in Philadelphia, and your thoughts on that process since you were in that draft room when he got drafted by Philadelphia.
Yeah. It's everything that we expected him to be and become. And I'll tell you this: that when you get to know Jalen, he's a hard worker. This kid wants to be great, and he makes no excuses about that, and he wants to be the best player in the NFL, and he's showing that, and obviously the performance the other night, he did just that, and go back to Alabama. He won at Alabama. He won at Oklahoma, and he's now winning in Philadelphia as the second year starter. New system last year, but he started last year, and I just think the world of him and what he's doing. And great kid. He's very humble, but tough competitor, and he's doing the things that I think we all saw when we drafted him.
Well, it's a heck of a Week 4 game. I look forward to that, and I look forward to seeing what you do here in Southern California this week. And my last one for you is, that respite in between Philadelphia and Jacksonville. I'm sure you thought a lot about, the game and coaching and getting another shot, and now you did. What's it been like the last 2 weeks? The juice is flowing. You're out there. It's the NFL. You're winning a football game like you did this past week. Is it?
Yeah, it's great. And that's what I told our team in Jacksonville here back in the spring. The reason I got back into football and was for the guys, to be around the guys. You miss the locker room. You miss that camaraderie with the players, and to show that and to see that emotion Sunday on the faces of these guys. And listen, this team, they historically they've not won. I mean, that's out there, and for them to do it in the fashion that they did it, my hat's off to our players and our team for hanging together and battling through a lot of adversity over a long period of time. But and listen, it's a young season. We understand that, but at the same time, we want to enjoy, every moment that we can in this league, because you never know when it's going to be your last.